G'day guys, Jujubear here, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be jumping into some more action on Total War Rome 2. Battle of Nebetus Center. We are playing small funds, 2v2. Now I'm playing as the Carthaginians and my teammate here is playing as the Seleucids. And across the plains there, we're facing up against the Armenians and Massilia. Just going to run through our armies here really quick. So 3 mercenary Iberian swordsmen, 3 mercenary Scutari. I think it's 2 late Libyan hoplites and a general's bodyguard. My teammate here has a big old line of hillmen. That's right, hillmen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 archers in the center. Up the back he's got a camel spearman, 2 of them actually, an eastern spearman, and a shield bearer general. Now I've also got another mercenary Iberian cav over on that flank. I was hoping to infiltrate the enemy's lines and take out any archers. But we'll see how they end up working out for me during this game. So immediately straight at the start of the game, I can see the Massilians got a couple of these skirmisher cav over on this flank. So I'm going to bring my Iberian swordsman over here just to defend and throw some javelins out. The Massilian player had, aside from these skirmisher cav, he's also got 5 of these Celtic warriors. So a bit of a spam in these small fun tournament matches. He's got 1 Hippeus Lancer general. The Armenian player, however, has brought some Azat Knights, which is sick. Really nice to see these guys in action. Bit of a treat. Blade Balance mod has made them a little bit more powerful than they are in the vanilla game. So if you guys haven't had a chance to play them, have a go, because they're actually worth it in the Blade Balance mod. We've got Axemen in the center, on the flank, sorry. Oh, we got 1 Axeman and a hillman out on that flank. In the center he's got 2 of these Persian hoplites. Up the back he's got a Persian cav and 2 of these eastern archers. So the skirmishing advantage probably doesn't go to... I mean, we've got... Yeah, okay, it probably goes to us, but a little bit skewed. So these archers, my teammates' archers are probably going to try and do as much damage to these Celtic warriors as they can before they destroy these hillmen. And his eastern archers, I'm just gonna have to straight up rush him, because I don't want to take too much damage from those archers, especially on targets like these mercenary Iberian swordsmen and my Scutari as well. They don't have the best armor. I'm not really sure about. I mean, the armor is 60. Missile block chance might be okay, but definitely don't want to sit there taking fire from my enemy, especially since I can't return fire anyway. So I'm just gonna put it on forward here while we move our armies up, and there's a bit of jostling happening. So as you can probably already tell, the Seleucid player here, his line is just going to crumble. These hillmen are not going to be able to stand up to these heavy melee infantry crashing in. So he's going to have to try and do something with his archers. Over in this flank, he's bottled up a little bit, and I'm going to get my Iberian swords, cavalry, and chase them off. Getting a lot of kills with my Iberian swordsmen over there. In the center, we do have engagements all across the board. I have my mercenary Scutari over here. I think I'm going to try and do a counter charge. But we don't... Yeah, okay, last minute he actually gets a counter charge here, so it's actually not all bad. His archers are not in range just yet, so I'm not going to start running until they are. My Iberian swordsmen, I think, are just firing straight into these axemen here. So hopefully going to get a couple of kills before I have to charge in. He is focus firing in on... What is he firing on? Probably the worst target that he could probably have is these late Libyan hoplites. These guys actually have a decent missile block chance, and they're very cheap. So you can see what I'm doing is running this gap. I don't really know what I'm going for here with these Iberian cav. I think I'm just getting some volleys off from these axemen. Oh, it looks like I'm getting a nice rear charge. Okay, getting a rear charge into these Celtic warriors. He's gonna, you know, collapse in on me with his Persian cav and destroy me pretty summarily. Facing up against this hillman with my Scutari, they're going to crush them absolutely, like, within a matter of seconds. My late Libyan hoplites, I'm going to tie down his Persian cav. And I do get a charge into his axeman with my own Scutari. These mercenary Scutari are going to shred these Persian hoplites, though they are in a hoplite wall. I'm going to chase after his Azat Knights with my own late Libyan hoplite, and I'm going to thread the gap here with my own general, Jenny's bodyguard. Now, notice that he does have 2 of these mercenary Gallic warriors. I was unable to see them because they are hiding. What I'm doing, I'm going to hold down his Persian cav while my late Libyan Hoplites do some work on them. And then I guess I'm going to go after those units. Over on this side, Iberian swordsmen have died after 39 kills, not too bad. And his main line has crumbled, and his shield bearer general is just is the only unit that's left there. His archers are being picked apart, so it looks like we're going to have to try and make the best out of a pretty shit situation. He is losing a couple of these Celtic warriors. We have managed to finish a couple of them off. I'm going to get my Libyan Hoplites and try and catch them. And this general's bodyguard unit is going to go over there and finish off those units. He does have a lot of dangerous cavalry left on the field. He gets kind of caught on my unit here, which is good because that means I can chase after his unit with my late Libyan Hoplites. But definitely not looking great for me at this point. We do manage to catch his Persian cav with my late Libyan Hoplites. We are taking a lot of fire from these eastern archers. Definitely not where we want to be. So my opponent has two pretty deadly cavalry units, 65 and 49 kills between them both. We are managing to finish off this Celtic warrior. I have no idea why this axeman ran away from the fight here. If he had stayed in that fight, he may have actually done quite a bit of damage to me. Going to chase off his eastern archers at this point. These Persian cav come in here. I don't think I had a charge order on my Libyan Hoplites, so I'm actually going to catch them and destroy them. He is going to go for my archers here, but I'm going to pull back my mercenary Scutari and get a really nice... I've got to have like maybe one last javelin toss. Here we go. Yep, nice javelin toss into the flank of those Azat Knights. And I'm actually going to try and box them in with a couple of units. I actually turn around my mercenary Scutari because he was going for a rear charge there. You can see he's trying desperately to get away, but he's just kind of attracting a lot of javelins from a lot of different units. These Celtic warriors actually ended up catching me, so I'm going to turn around with my units and actually face them head on. I did manage to finish off these Gallic hunters with my general, which is great. The Seleucid player actually has a few units left. It could definitely be handy to me. We are managing to finish off the Yazat Knights over here with a combination of Scutari and Iberian swordsmen. Look at them all cheering there, that's great. And over here on this flank, we are managing to destroy these Celtic warriors, but he is reinforcing with these axemen. But it looks like we've done the damage. Late Libyan Hoplites chasing off these eastern archers. Their general has just died, so they're about to rout. And these camel spearmen just mopping up any other last targets left in the field. I'll just show you guys a bit of gameplay maybe between my Scutari and these axemen. These guys have very good armor piercing, but unfortunately for him, that's exactly what I did not bring. As in lots of armor. If I had brought all Hoplites, these axemen would have had a field day. But the fact that I brought a lot of these Iberian swordsmen and a lot of these Scutari means that I'm able to destroy him fairly easily. Wow, a javelin's coming in here. Nice rear charge from these generals' bodyguard from the Carthaginian player. So finishing off the enemy, I'm just going to put it into fast forward while we finish off these eastern archers. Oh, that's right, yeah. For the last bit of the game, we were actually chasing after him, and he was like, oh, YOLO, man. Turned around his archers and charged me. So good effort. Really good to see people get into the game like that. So Pyrrhic victory, 160 kills from his general bodyguard. XP Chevron on the Libyan Hoplites, getting a lot of kills on those, what was it? I think it was the Azat Knights and the Persian cavalry, I think. Lots of kills in these mercenary Scutari, coming up against some pretty squishy targets. These Persian Hoplites, probably the right targets for them. And a couple of these Celtic warriors got destroyed, but you can just see how fast these hillmen just got destroyed. Not very good units for a main line. They just crumble underneath everything and anything. Same for these Eastern Spearmen. Better to use them as flanking forces or even as meat shields as well. So thanks, bros, for the game. We'll see you guys next time. Jujubear signing out. Peace.